All right, so I'm going to show you now how to manipulate type really simply in Illustrator. So we're not going to do anything too crazy. There's a couple of ways you can do this. So one is by just using the type tool in Illustrator. So we're going to start with that one. So just dragging a text box, writing whatever you would like. Just got my name. Make it bigger. Okay, and obviously there's not quite as many choices in terms of typography in Illustrator, similar to Word. So I might just use this. All right, so then I've got this. Now, note that I'm not still in the type tool. I've got the arrow on and I've got it selected. I then press type up here and create outlines. Awesome. So now I can manipulate this. Okay, so we can select these things. I'm going to zoom in. I always like to zoom in, so I find it a lot easier to be able to change things up. Double click onto the letter that I want to sort out. So, I can make it bigger if I'd like to, or I can use the curvature tool to really make some changes. Now, as I said before, I really like to zoom in here. Maybe I'll join the Y and the R. Okay, so you can see because it is curved, there's quite a few little nodes already. Nodes are these little dots. So I'm talking about these little dots here. So you can see if I pull that out, it changes it. Now sometimes it gets a bit fiddly if you are trying to work with too many, so you can delete them as well. All right, we'll bring that one across. You can add whatever you want, and it might look a bit funky to start off with, but that's fine. Okay, so you can see now here it's really skinny. I might not want it to be that skinny, so I can just add a node. I can also add another one here and draw it back in. Okay, this probably isn't going to be perfect, but I'm just trying to sort of show you so you can get your head around it. You can probably zoom out. Okay, so you really can, you can keep doing whatever you would like. Now, they are selected, so it does look a bit disjointed now, but if I click off, you can see it's starting to look a bit better. Obviously, you'd try and curve that properly and refine that. So that's how you work with typography if it is in Illustrator. All right. Another way of doing it is to work with type that you find online. So obviously the font is a good one. You can work through all of the categories and subcategories here. So script sort of type, calligraphy school, handwritten, brush, whatever. And then you write the word that you want in here. Now on your home computer, you should be able to download and then it'll open up a box and you can, bring that into your Illustrator. So you load that up into your Illustrator file, but this works just fine. So, oops. So now I've written Claire Riley here, submit. Cool, so lots of different options. What will I do? You want something that's nice and bold so it's easy to work with. And you're going to use the snipping tool. I don't really like this one, but it'll be fine. And then I draw around that. It'll bring it up. I want to Control C, copy, or you can just do edit, copy. Go back to Illustrator and paste. Now, this is an image, so you can't split any of it up. You can't use the type tool on it because currently it's an image. What you want to do is image trace and expand. Now it's traced the white background as well, so you want to try and delete that by clicking on it separately. Sometimes it doesn't work. There we go. All right, so once again, I might want to change a few things. Oops. Zoom in. I'll do the same with the Y. So using that curvature tool, bring that over. Might delete that one. Okay, so currently it's over there, but we can go back. Bring these things down. All right, so you might want to spend a bit of time making sure that it flows well, but for the meantime, that is totally fine. So they are the two ways. Now, you still can select things, select different letters and place them in different spots. You might want to select a different word. So all I'm doing is left clicking, drawing a marquee around it, selecting and bringing down. Okay, so that's how we develop our typography on Illustrator.